Reggie Gross fight, where Mike stood directly in front of Reggie Gross. And Reggie opened up with 10 or 15 punches and could not hit Mike. In the history of boxing, I had never seen a performance like that in 15,000 fight film.
Head movement, the most important aspect of the style. To peekaboo practitioners, it is of paramount importance that they not get hit. Most people didn't realize that Tyson was a very smart puncher because he knew how to hit and not get hit. You throw punches with bad intentions and then move your head after every punch, slipping straight punches in a side-to-side motion rather than forward, and bobbing and weaving round punches in a U shape. Having hands low and being stationary is a recipe for getting hit. A constant variety of head movement is needed to keep the opponent guessing. It does not matter how good your chin is. The best chin is the one that doesn't get hit. When facing a murderous puncher, if he is continuously missing and then is on the receiving end of counter punches, hesitation and frustration will overcome him, forcing your opponent to either punch in a vulnerable position or run, playing right into the hands of an aggressive counterpuncher. Their greatest asset will become their weakness, and they will fear you. Move your head, move your head. That was Cuss's mantra. Even on his deathbed, D'Amato stressed the importance of head movement to Mike. He repeated his mantra even as he was dying. It's clear to see why the press referred to him as Cautious Cuss. Defense was always on his mind, and he felt it should always be on the mind of his disciples.
Professional fighter has got to learn how to hit and not get hit, at the same time be exciting. That's what professional boxing is about. You got to be clever, you got to be smart, and not get hit. And when you're able to do this, you're a fighter.
For all his brute force, Tyson is a student of the sport. He works hard on technique to improve himself.
Well, the purpose of the slip bag is to get the fighter moving his head, to get him in the habit of moving his head correctly. You have to try to be elusive. See, as long as the fighter's trying to be elusive, he's going to be all right.
Tyson was very good at slipping jabs. And that was one of his greatest strengths, when you thought that you had to just jab. But then when they jabbed, he slipped a punch, and that created an opening, and he would knock you out.
You have to got those punches. They have my hands on having to throw punches so I can count. I can move, I can move. Uppercut with my throw right hand. But that's okay. You can't do that with that full standing. You have to wait on the good one thing. You can't do the punch.
When I'm on the heavy bag with Michael, I'm working on his form. I tell him you're not moving enough, because you got to move at least 3 times. Certain punches. You throw a straight punch, you move 3 times. You throw a hook, you move twice.
Mike was at his best when he was defensive, because in being defensive, it always gave him the opportunity to land a big punch.
He lunges in with the left hook. Tyson very cleverly slips it, comes back in a punching position, and lands a left hook. Outside of my right hand.
We trained him steadily. When he got to the point of slipping punches, we had a difficult time getting people to block from him, because he proved to be a very hard puncher with both hands. Tyson not only has a very hard, terrific punch in either hand, but he has developed elusive qualities and has the most important quality, the will to win. He has the desire to win. He wants to be the best.
And he was taught that specific style, not only to save himself, but to create openings for his power and to explode punches in the open.
D'Amato always referred to boxing as the hurt business. Hearing the lectures he gave Mike, instructing him to break his opponent's ribs and explode his eardrum, it's little wonder why Tyson fought so viciously in the ring. Cuss believed boxing was all about entertainment. He desired his fighter to always press forward, showing aggression. Backing up meant you were retreating. It was all about action, giving the crowd their money's worth. It was D'Amato's purpose to train fighters to be the meanest, most vicious fighters ever to step in the ring. In Cuss's words, the peekaboo style wasn't designed to make a guy miss. You make them miss once and twice, and then you get in. You were to disable and dismantle your opponent in an exciting manner, not to lay back and outpoint your way to victory. A Spartan approach that Iron Mike wholeheartedly adopted. While remaining defensively responsible, Tyson would devastate his opponents with short punches. His short shots had little distance to travel, and a greater impact when they connected. He also felt throwing punches in bunches had a higher percentage resulting in a knockout. wear your opponent out with continual attacks and no let up. Break their will, break their spirit, then their body will fall.
I want to make one more time for that bone that went up in his brain. I want to go up in his brain. Mike Tyson. Actually, it's a cold business-like killer. That's it. There you go. There you go. Again. Who's the last guy to stop?
Mike normally catches a guy with that uppercut after he's delivered a body shot.
If I right in the center and I try, but the count was it right. If I'm doing it, I'm going to get it. That's the difference. We need to bring it a boom. Boom.
He'd always get them to reach down into his territory and tag him quick. He's got this good speed that if he gets you leaning down a little bit, you won't have two times to do it. Mike throws punches to kill you. He has bad intentions, as he was taught.
Keep the head down when you come up with the inch. It's not coming up, it's starting to come up. It's good, it's not perfect.
Okay. Just as expected, Mike Tyson comes out like a locomotive, going straight for Rich Green. I mean, he is so tenacious. He's not letting up, and he works his way in. The man possesses so much power. He has downright bull hair. Here again. Oh, what a left hand! And what a shot! That is an awesome shot. That was just a jab. One left jab.
The jab, a crucial punch that many do not associate with peekaboo fighters, but a punch that Customato stressed his pupils should learn. Despite what many people think, in his early years, the jab was a tool Mike often included in his offensive arsenal, always urging his fighters to jab off. Cus felt it should be just as damaging as every other punch. It should be as a battering ram that breaks through your opponent's defense. The arm, working like a piston to snap your opponent's headband, leaving them defenseless to your following attack. Tyson referred to the jab as a blinder that would blind his opponents for a split second, as he would either spring to the side or follow up with a furious combination.
And I'm going to jab, right? I'm going to jab, and you jab, and I got to go boom, you're going to punch.
Take it right to him. With strong, hard jab, and just work him over. Jabbing is all to do with timing. If you throw your jab at the right time, you'll be 5'6", and I'll jab back 6'4".
No good moves today. Still not to the wall. That's it. Keep it up. That's it. Little moves, little twist.
Boom, and I twist it. And boom, and I'm at the side where you can't hit me. Like if you expect me to be here, you don't punch it here, you don't punch it here, but I'm here already, and I'm fast, and I hit you already from the time. Then you have to actually get scoop the beat. Yeah.
While the fighter focuses on being defensively sound, the anticipation of their opponent throwing punches may inhibit them from throwing a punch with the full power they possess. The D'Amato shift, a sidestepping move where you jump and twist to your opponent's side, would allow you to get a position where you can unleash a punch with as much force as you are capable of delivering, all the while being completely free from the fear of being countered, a twisting pivot move that is becoming more and more prevalent in boxing today.
He does it with lightning speed. You can strike a blow. And that split second it takes to be at your side. And almost to complete surprise of his opponent. And in that position, he can let a bomb go.
Trying to get the ankle is Tyson. Use that right foot and pivot. Swing around on your opponent's side and crack. Then you step back and then again, step off and around and rip that uppercut to where Mathis was ducking right for it.
Michael will be moving his head the right way, side to side, following, stepping to the side, aiming for the liver, aiming for the solar plex.
Remember, from the side, you can let that punch go with the worst kind of intention because you know he can't hit you back, so you can throw the bomb with all the power you can generate.
Custom club numbers are rapid subtraction when we go something like this. 1 left hook to your boom. 2 right hook to your boom. 3 left uppercut. 4 right uppercut. 5 left hook to the liver. 6 right hand to squeeze. 7, jab the hand, 8, jab the back.
The number system, a method of coding specific punches with numbers that they were not commonly associated with. Customado's purpose for using this system was to allow the boxer's corner to be able to yell out random numbers, and the other fighter and trainer would be clueless as to what the instructions meant. Although the numbering system is not absolutely necessary to learning the style, Jose Torre, world champion and practitioner of the style, felt it was so effective, he refused to fight if Cuss wasn't sat ringside to call out the numbers.
We use a number system where I call out the different numbers for the different punches. I give you 1, 5, 1.
When Kevin tells me the numbers of 4, 5, 6, I know exactly what they are. I don't even have to think.
I see the 5, 1 now. 7, 7, come with another info. 5, 1. 5, 5, 1.
To the young peekaboo fanatics who dream of being the fighter to successfully bring the style back to the main stage, regardless of how well the style was designed, an unquenchable desire and an unrelenting will is needed to reach the pinnacle of the sport. And although Mike Tyson was a legend, those who attempt to follow his movements, style, and aspire to emulate should always look to surpass their idol and more efficiently execute the style. Learn your craft, and perhaps someday, videos will be made about you.
For 12-year-old Mike Tyson, perfecting the moves he learned became an obsession. Long after lights out in the reform school, guards would hear Tyson grunting as he practiced into the night in the dark in his room. Perfecting technique became Tyson's obsession.
Tyson was like a sponge. He just absorbed everything that Cuss had to teach him. The head movement, throwing the punches with bad intentions. I remember Cuss showing him how to throw the uppercut with the proper snap. And Mike would come out over here in the mirror and just practice it for a long, sustained period of time, 10, 15 minutes, just over and over and over.
I want to have a perfect fight. I want to be the best fighter. In all my life, I've been thinking in terms of developing a fighter who is perfect. And that's possible, as perfection as we know it.
What would you want to say to a youngster, to a kid that maybe wants to get into the boxing profession?
Always keep the faith. Have a little faith. The idea is to keep going and never give up. Even when times are hard, that's when it's easy to give up.
I think I'm grown enough, to step in the ring and win this guy. Physically, I never felt better. Believe it or not, I feel so strong.
In his prime, Iron Mike was nothing short of absolutely terrifying. His dark aura and fearsome punching power made him one of the most destructive forces in boxing history. The Brooklyn native rose through the ranks at an alarming rate. He eliminated every opponent in his path, en route to becoming the youngest heavyweight world champion of all time at just 21 years of age. In this video, we will show you of Mike Tyson's opponents before and after the fight.
I plan on fighting back, using my experience, my bread and butter punches and left hook, and keeping him at bay. I don't want to run from it. I want to stay there and fight it, because nobody hasn't done this. See how he reacts. I still have a better chance of beating him if he goes in the later rounds, but if he doesn't go in the later rounds, it's fine. In the earlier rounds, I'm strong. In the later rounds, I get stronger. And I feel that I can't beat Mike Tyson.
February 1986, Mike Tyson and Jesse Ferguson met in the ring. This fight was supposed to show that Mike Tyson was a serious contender for the world title, and not just an exaggerated figure, as many still believed he was. Tyson presses Ferguson to the ropes, where he carries out his signature combination of a right hook to the body and right uppercut to the head. Jesse falls to the canvas.
not really. I just got off my game plan. But Mike is a good fighter. I just got off my game plan.
You said yesterday that you were worried about the uppercut. It was indeed the uppercut that he caught you with.
Yeah, he got me on the nose, and it dazed me, water in my eyes, and I went out.
Actually, you hear all trainers and other fighters, they'll say, don't fight in another guy's game when I plan to get right in his game with him. This guy's vulnerable. He makes lots of mistakes, and I'm ready for the guy, and I've also examined the things Mr. Tyson does, his flaws, and then I know what I'm going to do for him when he makes those mistakes.
We haven't seen Mike Tyson hurt in a fight yet. Can you hurt Mike Tyson? Is there a way? Is there anything that you and your people feel he's susceptible to?
Yeah, I can hurt him. I'm going to hurt him, fry him. And
with what?
I just come to the fight and see. I have a few things I want to show to Mr. Tyson. And I choose not to say, but it'll be pretty evident when the fight starts. There is something to hurt him, and I know what it is.
The Tyson-Boyd fight took place on July 11th, 1986 in Swan Lake, New York. Tyson weighed in at 220 pounds, and Boyd was 21 pounds lighter.
Why don't you take it, Mike Tyson?
After the bell, Tyson took a dominant position and began to put pressure on Boyd. He immediately broke Boyd's nose, and it was rumored that it had been the first blow. Lorenzo started the second round actively. He approached and from the clinch tried to find a gap in Tyson's defense. Boyd's punches were weak compared to Iron Mike's punches. After several significant blows to the body, Tyson delivered a series of powerful uppercuts, striking Boyd in the jaw and knocking him out. Boyd didn't get up. At around 1 minute, 43 seconds of the second round, Tyson won his 24th consecutive victory and remained an undefeated fighter.
Lorenzo, assess his performance. How does he punch?
He's stronger than I thought he was. He caught me real good in the rib cage down here on the left side, and I became fearful then because I told myself I have to remind myself not to bring my hand down to protect it. He hit it again. I brought my elbow down.
In case you don't know, it's a right hand and a right uppercut to the chin. Is he the hardest hitter you've ever been in with?
Yes, I fought at Terry Anderson, and they considered him a big banger, but he doesn't punch anything like Mike.
In your opinion, can this man, Mike Tyson, beat any heavyweight in the world right now?
Yeah, he'll go all the way.
He's doing a good job. He's a good fighter. Right now, we need me having the champ, but don't bother me, you know. He's trying to get what I want, what I have. And that's enough for me to think about.
Yes, I work hard, I train, I prepare myself physically. Yes, I'm a soldier of the cross. And I will defeat all devils that come my way. This is my calling. And I will do it in body, style, and fine grace. Because I love my Lord.
November 22nd, 1986, Las Vegas, Nevada. The young heavyweight sensation, 20-year-old Mike Tyson, who made his professional debut just over a year and a half ago, enters a fight for the world title. His opponent is 32-year-old Trevor Berbick, for whom this is his first title defense since winning the title in March of 1986. Before the fight, Berbick said, "I will deal with him in 7 rounds." But Tyson set himself a goal of dealing with Berbick much earlier. It didn't help that Trevor himself greatly assisted Tyson with this task. Instead of moving and trying to keep out of his opponent's way, he stood right in front of Tyson, trying to prove that he could fight him head-to-head. But no one could fight head-to-head with the Mike Tyson of the mid-'80s. And soon, Berbick and his coaching staff and everyone who watched the fight became convinced of this fact. Mike shakes Berbick and almost knocks him down. However, Tyson does not rush his opponent, but acts in a style called controlled aggression. Berbick is in a dangerous position, but is saved by the bell. In the first seconds of the second round, starting with a powerful blow from the right, Tyson finishes what he started in the first. Berbick is on the floor, but immediately jumps up, trying to show everyone that he is able to continue. but Berbick was far from okay. He was shocked and could not come to his senses. But at the same time, Tyson did not force a hasty conclusion and only attacked when he was sure of the outcome. Just over a half a minute before the end of the round, Tyson lands a right to Berbick's body. Misses an uppercut, but then delivers a left hook that didn't look heavy, but it was. What happened to Trevor Berbick after that hit looked both comical and sad. Berbick still managed to get to his feet before the count of 10, but the well-known referee, Mills Lane, stopped the fight, and now the former champion can barely keep on his feet. When the great coach, Cus Yamato, met Tyson, he told him, "Mike, you will become the youngest world champion in the history of the heavyweights." Those words were prophetic, but unfortunately, Yamato did not see the triumph of his student. He died exactly 1 year before the victory.
Did you feel that if you could show him you could take his best shot, that you would then be able to dominate him? I would think that's probably what the game that I thought I could do, you know? But was he a better puncher than you anticipated? Yeah, he went pretty hard, because I felt it. It wasn't a one-shot knockout thing, but was hard enough. And I said, well, I shake it for the second round. Yeah. And I said, I shake it on the second round. I said, he's going to come again, and I can kill his power. But apparently, I got caught like Angel and Perez. Was he faster than you expected? Pretty fast, I saw it, but gee, I still can't believe. But you know, if I was trying to force myself to believe that you felt that his youth would be overcome by your experience and strength. Yeah, I felt that I was strong, pretty strong, and that was the mistake I think I made. Is that the hardest punches you've ever experienced? It's a funny kind of punch because it comes at different angles. You never saw them? I'm not quite sure if I saw the one that hit me down there.
You know, like I say, quick and his punch is very hard. I thought the first round I overcome it, and I made a mistake of going by the same thing again. I guess I got caught and
I want to perform because the last fight, the Tyson and Bone Crusher fought were the walls, and I don't plan to do the walls. I think that Tyson's so used to going in and racking guys on the chin and knocking on the collar or walking away. I think Smith just proved the point that, you know, the kid is not invincible. He's just too young to understand. I think I forgot about more than he probably knows or will probably learn than anything. So he's got to go to school yet. And he hasn't faced an opponent like me. He hasn't faced the caliber of a fighter like me. He hasn't faced a real champion. And I'm a champion.
Mike Tyson versus Pinklon Thomas. The battle took place on May 31st, 1987. At this point, Mike was the owner of the WBA and WBC belts. Thomas approached this match with a good track record of a series of 3 victories in a row, and was considered a serious test for the 20-year-old Tyson. And at the beginning of the match, it seemed so. Thomas managed to cope with the pressure of Iron Mike for 5 rounds. However, in the 6th, 3-minute period, Tyson carried out a series of powerful uppercuts and hooks from both hands, some of which landed right on his opponent's jaw. Thomas stumbled, and then after another left hook, crumpled him to the canvas. He did not have time to get up before the end of the count, and the referee stopped the match.
It's my pleasure to give you a shot at the title. You deserve it. Answer the question.
I believe that what I've been through, as good as I am, I know that I know how good I am. And for me to have been criticized and pulled shot, I mean, you know, I owe it to myself to go out there and beat Michael Tyson like I am his dad. He's made for me, Ty's son. I owe it to myself to go out there and beat this fella and be called the new undisputed heavyweight champion of the world.
Mike Tyson versus Tyrell Biggs.
Therefore, I expect a good, clean bout. If you have any questions, just go into that before they go up. Because again, the hand speed of Mike Tyson is very good. But whatever he
The fight lasted until the 7th round. At the very beginning, Tyrell immediately enters the clinch. Tyson strikes from the left. He hits with a forearm and knocks out Biggs' mouthpiece. Another lingering clinch, and Mike Tyson throws a hard, short left strike to Tyrell's temple. Tyrell Biggs falls out of the ropes. His face is covered with blood, but he still manages to get up to the count of 9 and decides to continue the fight. Breaking the distance a little, Tyson thrust another left side to the jaw. The blow was the last for Tyrell Biggs.
What broke him down? Was it just a body punching? When I was hitting with body punching, I heard him actually he was crying there, making woman gestures like, I can't out. I knew that he was breaking down soon.
You're saying that Biggs was crying when you hit him?
Yes.
When did that happen?
And perhaps the 4th round on.
So you knew you had him by that time?
Absolutely, I knew he was tough and he taking those punches.
Is there a deal for you to fight Mike Tyson?
Yes, it's a deal. There's a few things that we have to work out yet, but it's a deal. You know, I'm ready to go in there with Mike sometime in January, whatever day they want. And out of this fight, I hope it's such thing as fairness. Last time I didn't get it, and I complained about it, the world seen it. Now, I hope when they see it once more, it's fairness. I'm going to knock this guy out.
On January 22nd, 1988, a young heavyweight champion from New York took on the former heavyweight champion of the world.
I'm going down in history, not Mike Tyson. He go down in history as an SOB. If he do happen to win the fight, down the line, he's going to destroy himself. But say what you feel, write what you feel. You feel that I'm going to lose, write it. Don't bite your tongue about it. But when you see me win, you write it.
Promoter Don King lured Larry Holmes out of retirement with a $3 million offer to take on Iron Mike. This is a fight Tyson prepared for his entire life. The pair fought only once, and after the fight, Holmes went back into retirement. Despite his brazen claims, Holmes had difficulty keeping up with the younger, faster, and stronger Tyson. Like many of the fighters who challenged Tyson in the past, Holmes often clinched in an effort to slow the aggressive Tyson down. In round 4, Holmes started off well, hitting Tyson several times with his left jab. As the round went on, however, Tyson would continue to attack Holmes. After referee Joe Cortez broke the second clinch, Tyson hit Holmes with a left jab, right hand combination that sent Holmes to the canvas. Holmes was able to get back up, but was immediately met with a furious combination from Tyson, who knocked Holmes down for a second time with a right hook to the head. Holmes stumbled back to his feet and was able to answer the referee's count at 8. Tyson would continue to hammer Holmes with powerful combinations, until finally delivering the final blow with 7 seconds left in the round. A right hook that dropped Holmes for the 3rd time in the round. After which Cortez stopped the fight and awarded Tyson the victory by technical knockout.
You know, you fought the big guys, big punchers, Ernie Shavers, Ken Norton. How would you rate Mike Tyson's punching power?
Well, I got to say he's a sharper puncher than other guys. Other guys punch much harder, but he's a sharper puncher. You know, hit me right here on the forehead, and not when he's delivering up, and that's all. You know, I've just been having more balance. I don't want to go home. I don't want to go. I don't want to go here. I know y'all thought I was cracking up, eh?
Mike Tyson versus Michael Spinks was a boxing match which took place on Monday, June 27, 1988. Both men were undefeated, and each had a claim to being the legitimate heavyweight champion. At the time, Tyson held the belts of all 3 of the major sanctioning organizations, while Spinks was the ring champion and was considered the lineal champion. Tyson won the fight, knocking out Spinks in 91 seconds.
He's down again. He's in serious trouble.
but he punches pretty good. He hit me in a spot in the top of my head, which I think anybody would get lightheaded or fall back if they got hit in the spot that I did.
I can see myself knocking out Mike Tyson, spectacularly knocking him out. I refuse to be beaten, I refuse to be hurt. I'm making my stand. There's no way he's going to beat me. No way, no way, no way. Explosive, you know, very, very explosive. Don't blink, don't blink. I'd like to thank all the British people for coming along, and I promise you I will not let you down. I come in with the belt and I'm leaving with my belt. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
I'm in great shape. I'm fit, ferocious as ever, and I look forward to a good fight and being victorious and champion of the world. I'm just here to work. I'm ready to get it on.
I'm going to rock him to sleep. I hope Don King's got room in his lap.
It's interesting. I'm very brave and courageous. But we'll see.
MGM Grand, Las Vegas, February 25th, 1989. This was the date and place of one of boxing's most anticipated fights of all time. Mike Tyson against Frank Bruno. This would be Tyson's first fight after firing longtime trainer Kevin Rooney. Tyson was coming off a first-round knockout over the previously undefeated Michael Spinks, which not only gave Tyson the lineal heavyweight title, but laid to rest any doubt over who was the rightful heavyweight champion. The fight got off to a fast start, with the two men exchanging punches in the middle of the ring as soon as the round started.
This is Frank Bruno. Bruno is down to try and mix up. He's hanging on to the head of Tyson. Tyson not affects clear, but he wants caught by a shot by Frank Bruno. Tyson trying to fight.
At the end of round two, Tyson hit Bruno with a right hand that sent Bruno into the ropes. Sensing a knockout, Tyson would continue to hammer Bruno, but Bruno was able to hold on and survive the round.
And the battle is round number two.